the founder of music drama, Richard Wagner. His signature works presented in one night. A concert that lets us appreciate Wagner's music.
Without Wagner, the 20th century would not really in the form exist which it has developed. In harmonic style, opera construction, he has invented so many new things. He became the central composer of the 19th century.
A special night brings together the Valkyrie, a tragedy of humans faithful to desires, and Parsifal, a story of growth and path to redemption. One night, a man seeks shelter at the house of the bandit, Hunding. He is an unarmed, exhausted warrior. He receives help from Hunding's wife, Sieglinde.
Siegmund is a lost soul. He's wandering through the woods and the country, looking for people that he feels friendly with. He's always on the wrong side of decisions. He's a very poetic, romantic, lovely man who is trying to find love and a partner, and also his tribe, the group that he belongs to. And of course, when we see him at the beginning, he's still lost and wandering.
As a forbidden love starts to bloom, Hunding returns home.
The music of Hunding, very strong motif which he has invented, and for this motif he has invented new instruments. He has discovered these instruments in the military music, and it's a mixture from trombones and horns. They have a very dark, dangerous color, and therefore they are ideal in combination with this person, Hunding.
Hunding asks the warrior of his story. The warrior shares his story about how he began wandering after losing his father and twin sister. And confesses to killing the brothers of a girl who was being forced into marriage. But it turns out the men he killed were Hunding's relatives. Hunding demands to battle him the next morning.
훈딩은 악역으로 알려져 있어요. 근데 제가 볼 때는 그 당시에 무기를 들고 서로 부족들이 침략하고 이런 시대의 설정에서 굉장히 정상적인 남자라고 봐요. 그런데 거기에 낯선 사람이 와 있는 거죠, 자기 집에. 첫 번째 대사를 보면 그 사람이 이 낯선 이에게 무엇을 대접했느냐. 어떻게 보면 독일의 그런 전통적인 낯선 사람들에 대한 호의, 그런 거라고 볼 수 있거든요.
Siegmund laments that he is without a sword and recalls the promise of a sword from his father, Valse. Drawn to the warrior, Sieglinde tells him about a sword an old man had plunged into the ground on the day of her forced wedding. The sword was from their father, Wotan. They realize that they are twins, but their love cannot be stopped.
Winter storms will soon be dispersed. Spring is coming. Let us run away, be together, complete the circle of life, find a new life together, is the idea of renewal, and the spring is about to begin.
Siegmund declares that he will marry his sister Sieglinde and run away. So they choose to commit adultery and incest, a choice faithful to their desires. And a great tragedy begins. Parsifal tells the legends of the Holy Grail, the chalice that held the blood of Christ, and the holy spear, the lance that pierced his side. A man approaches the home of the Grail, where the holy spear had been stolen. The man is the pure fool, Parsifal, who was dismissed long ago.
Well, Parsifal is really an innocent boy. He's not a fool. We find out through the opera that he's very good at understanding and learning, which is the whole role of Parsifal. And through the opera, we hear from his vocal development, his aging process. And of course, when he returns at the end in Act 3, he has experienced the whole life that he needs to arrive and be the new leader.
After many arduous years of wandering, he has returned with the holy spear. The day of Parsifal's return is Good Friday. The two head to cure King Amfortas, who was incurably wounded by the holy spear. At the castle, a funeral is underway for King Titurel, the former guardian of the Holy Grail. His son, the new King Amfortas, is in agonizing pain, but is unable to die. That's when Parsifal appears and heals him with the holy spear.
Parsifal has gone through the long journey and in Act 2 has recovered the spear from Klingsor. He now has traveled many miles and over a few years to find Amfortas and Gurnemans once again, to realize that he has come from a boy to a young man, or to an older man at the end, and now he is ready to take on the role of leader.
Everyone rejoices in the miracle of salvation. It was the last repentance and confession of Wagner, who lived his life faithful to his desires. Hoping this work will be revered like a religious ritual, Wagner called his last music drama a festival play for the consecration of the stage. And so Parsifal concludes by bringing salvation to everyone.